Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Planet Coaster at Failurewood Hills. Now, those of you who observe the finely honed marketing schemes that I occasionally put out will be familiar with this marvellous new addition to the park already. This is the Judgment. The Judgment. And it's the Judgment of the Snowmen, which is our festive little place for the kiddies, and you know, I put some effort into this. Look, it's got scenery and all sorts, and we've got a little tableau on the top here. You know, the judgment of the snowmen, and you know, we're fighting them off with a stick to get them on the ride in the first. I mean, look at this. Here we go. So as we go through the queue, try and drive carefully here with this implausible camera system, and you know, the snowmen are judging you. They look appalled, but I mean, you know, these people are just going bananas for the upcoming thrill ride they have. And yeah, it is effectively a Venetian carousel. I basically sell them on it being something truly spectacular. Now, look, we're flinging particles around like there's no tomorrow. Effectively, they're asbestos flakes. But, you know, people sign a disclaimer on the way into the park that they're going to waive their rights to sue me. Well, let's be this chap, shall we? There we are. There we go. Sit on board. You know, brace yourself. Yeah, the Judgment also comes with its own unique individual soundtrack, which is appropriate. There it is. So, you know, that's going to keep people amused. I'll just let you enjoy it for a second. See, I think it's, I think there's some merits to that. It advises you to repent outside, but there you go. That's our festive holiday themed ride there. And actually, to get the best effect out of that, let's set the lighting to give us. This is how it's meant to be ridden. Happy, 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 happy. Right, since you've been away, I've made a few tactical changes to try and spice up the level of success the park was having. I was having a little bit of difficulty getting cash on a regular basis, so I made a couple of minor changes. Why are you closed? Why is nobody riding on the Rocktopus? Sorry, I'd rather ride a Cyclone. What are we charging here? $4.90 and nobody's on it. Not one person is riding it. I'll resume focus in a moment. I'd rather ride a Cyclone. It's too expensive. Ha. Okay, right. Well, let's adjust that. And I did a full audit of the park with that in mind. This chap looks ever so weary. Hello there. Okay, the balloons are cheap. He's going to Cthulhu. Cthulhu's big dog's main thirsty, and now he's really thirsty. So they're getting some beverage. That's good. I like these people that are queuing for the cash point, but there's always one joker who can't remember their PIN number, or they get to the front of the queue and then fish their wallet out and go, I'm going to need my card, and spend 5 minutes doing that while you're stood impatiently behind them, coiled and ready to interface with the ATM in order to get that bit of cash that you actually need. Sorry, went off on one there. However, yes, I did a full audit of the park for the rides that weren't doing quite so well, and if we look at the disappointment extreme, the ticket price here is now 0. It is more important to me that people actually ride stuff than I make mega profits off them. So equally, the Need for Speed is also free. Typical. We finally get someone queuing up for it. It breaks down. But I've kept the prices relatively high on the original stuff that was... Oh, hello. This isn't exactly proving to be gangbusters in terms of popularity at the moment. I just spent loads on park entry. And that's something you're going to hear on a regular basis, people complaining about the amount they paid on park entry, because I have ramped it. Where are we? Here we go. It's now 40 quid to get in as a standard, 38 if you're part of a family group. And I tweaked that on an ongoing basis until the majority of people decided to come in. You see that they pause for thought now before entering. So basically I've compensated for that by reducing pricing on other bits. Wow, this is awful. Oh, you wouldn't want to be here. Oh no. Oh, this is a terrible bit of... Yeah, this is like every bit of theme park ever. This is... Oh, that's disgraceful. To be honest, I might have to fix that now. What do we got here? That's Hat's Fantastic. Alright. I think we can safely describe that as a bottleneck. People not moving through at anything like the kind of speed necessary. But I need to get a little bit more research done before I start to focus on the drama of decoration in any more than a significant fashion. So the Winter Wonderland that is Judgment is also free, but people really dig the hell out of the scenery. So there you go. He's not that. Twirling Stomach is too expensive. That's my highest piece of feedback. I can't even remember which one Twirling Stomach is. That one's unpleasant. That's the nausea inducer. That's Twirling Stomach. They're saying it's too expensive, but I've got a queue, so I would say that the price is correct. Right, so yes, what are we doing next? Well, let's go. I had the right screen open. Let's go and look at the old Researchatron here. Unpause the Backbone of the West item. I think a good solid roller coaster is going to be beneficial, and possibly another couple of rides. But then I think we can start to consider laying this out in a more pleasing fashion. And the guest number at 1100 and change is up. It's continually increasing, so I don't have any concerns on that. I did reduce the number of cars on the Need for Speed to try and keep that ticking along. I also upped the tempo on the Need for Speed. Not that it seems to have had that much impact. But what I really like to do is get a really long ride going. Actually, I think a log flume. I think it's that average guest happiness is declining. Stuff 'em. Yeah, a log flume is the way to go here, and I want to build that in a place where I'm trying to draw more punters in. We got a fair bit of illness going on here. I wonder what's going on with my cleaners. Who's this? Who's just, stabbing at a bin with his broom? It's Nick Brad. Doing a bit of a bin stab there. Okay, so yeah, I want to pull people towards the deep end of the park, particularly this arcade of shops, in order to kind of pull people in from the opening section. I've got too many rides near the entrance, and that's something we'll resolve when I go through the resolution phase of setting up here. Right, okay, Choppers Creek. Do we want to do Choppers Creek, or do we want to do the Rolling Rapids? That's 960, that's 960. Conveyor belt lift. cannot invert. To be honest, going on a log flume that inverted would be disturbing in the extreme. All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. So first off, let's. Oh no, easy, Tiger. Let's turn this around so that the queue's on the right side of the right side of the thing. Do you want to do that? Maybe add a bit more platform. All right, let's go there. There we are. We're committed. And then where's the? There must be another station. There we go. Station entry exit. Station entry exit. Station entry exit. Oh hello. What did I do there? Oh, I see. This better not be costing me money. Oh, it's not. It's just giving me the options. Ah, right. But can I have another one? Yes, I can. But it doesn't seem to have... This has just added extra fencing. At which point I think that there's possibly no real point in my pursuing that further. Okay, fine, good, right. Well, let's build some track here. Standard track. Now, this being a log flume, I'm fairly certain that this will just quite happily go with the flow to start with. I thought about having people immediately pile on to a belt lift of some description, but I think, you know, what may be more interesting is they can just bob along the river and get used to it for a sec. Yeah, a bit more. We're going to go right alongside Judgment because, you know, that's an exciting route for people to take. Right. No, up. Give me a chain lift. There we are. No. Get round the corner first. Right, and then let's drag them up. Right, so what we're going to try and do here is build a compelling, what are we calling this? Log flume. There are a compelling log flume, while at the same time building a really long ride. That'll do. That is now the tallest thing in the park. I like it. Yep. Do a bit of that. Alright. And then, as is traditional with a log flume, I mean, so far we've not really pushed the envelope for ride design. Now, is it going to let me go straight over the top of this lot? Because that would be phenomenal, and have the splashdown in there. Oh, let's try it and see what we get. That does end up right angling there. Okay, we've got the height. Now all we need to do is execute a magnificent drop, and then we can declare this this sound a little bit further, and then come down over that. Yeah, there we go, like that, like this, and then a bit like that. Just the startings of a rocket down. It's more gentle slope than it is free fall at this stage. I like it, actually. This is good. This is looking fine. Oh, that'd be fun. However, we need to back it up one. Let's do it there. Oh, I see. That's the start of the drop. Alright, okay, well, in which case, what we'll do is we'll stay at this height, so they have a minor drop. Right, followed by... No, that's going to be in the way of the entrance to the ride. We may need to redo some of this, but yeah, a bit of that. and splashdown start. Ends a drop. Hey, there we are. Splendid. Right now, you know, no log flume is satisfactory after just one drop. We now have to go for another one. Which way do we want to go? We want to go this way. So what we'll do is we'll roll back round up to here. We'll do another curve going up, probably over the top of this, and then a big old splash down there, and then we'll loop back round and connect up to the start, and it will be perfect, and it won't cost more money than I've got. There we are. That's the plan. Stick with it. It's going to be a tremendous something or other. And I'm going to put some trees on this because, frankly, having trees on your log flume is, I mean, that's industry standard. Can we? Oh, I see. You can just extend. Okay, cool. That's useful. Now I'm going to need a bit of a run up. Maybe. Hold on. Let's go again. Nobody really wants to just go in a straight line, do they? So let's do some unnecessary wiggling here. Yeah, unnecessary wigglage. Whoa! Then we go this way, and then we went that way, and then we went round like and it went round like that, and we went round this way, and then there was some more that went round like that, and for some reason music happened, and it was terrifically exciting. And do a bit of that, and then we'll start our lift. Start the lift here. That's a faster way of doing a lift. All right, we'll take that. There we go. And do a bit more. Come off the top of the lift. Wiggle it round. You can see that I've thought this through. But you know, if I were to cover this whole section with trees, it will all look completely intentional. Right, so we're gonna just wiggle it round here, and we're not gonna waste the not gonna waste the height this time round. This gentle decline that we had going on there, I think is potentially wasting the height. Where's this music come from? Saying Adolf. Right, let's start the drop here. There we are, and one more. Splashdown start. Oh no, no, that's all wrong. We need to come at it this way a little bit. Hang on, back it up one more. There we are. Go that way some. Right, and then send it back that way. I want enough room for a compelling splashdown at the bottom. Drop start. Attack. Right, and then splashdown. Oh, there you go. That's the ticket. It's not allowing me to have any more splashdown. Splashdown end. Oh no, I'm assuming I've run out of cash. I've run out of cash. Oh, what a disappointment. I might have to go talk to the bank manager. What? What do you do? Insufficient funds. Right, bank manager. Actually, stop doing the research for the moment. I want to invest the money in this here ride of doom. Finances. Give me a loan. I'll take 3 G's, please. Right. Now, I need to... no, continue editing the track. There we are. Right, splash down. End the splashdown. That's a bit lackluster, really. I think we could go, I think we could splash harder there. There you are. That's better. Now, hopefully, we'll be able to just wiggle around and get this finalised. Autocomplete is not available for this ride. Well, that's upsetting. Now, let's take it around like that to buy me a bit more space to manoeuvre. There you go. This feels like it's very much ticking the box of a long ride. Connector up. Oh, yeah. Now you're talking. So that's a good length log flume, that one. That is value. That is VFM. Value for money. Right, now, can I select everything at once? No? No rubber banding? Guess not. Smooth the banking on that. Smooth everything. I want smoothing. Sure. Not even entirely sure what you're doing exactly. I'm sure that's beneficial. Right. What was I going to do? Let's go for a test on that one. And then while that's thinking about that, we'll go back to the bank manager and we'll repay the loan. There we go. Done. See, that's how you do that. That's the trick there. Now, the hope is that I'll be able to get so many of these little boats on here that I can effectively have a couple of hundred people constantly on the log flume. If there's a limitation, if there's a limitation to the number of boats that I can have, that's problematic. Operations, number of cars. 16 feels good. There's enough space for 16, isn't there? Well, we'll soon find out. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out. Now we've got one in motion already, have we? Or did my upping the number there reset that? I think my number reset that. Okay. All right. Well, let's up the tempo a smidge so that we can get through this today, rather than longer than that. Now, I mean, they're all bunched up at the moment, and they will space out when you've got people queuing for this stuff. They'll space out more if I don't fill them, so I need to get the price right. Wallop. Go through the bends. Into the second one. This is all top behaviour here. Bobbing along. Rocket, big splash, yes. Right, I reckon there is enough room for 16 on here, as long as I can keep the queue going. Right, let's go for the overview. Choppers Creek. Prestige is pretty significant. Testing. These are all decent numbers. Alright, stop test. Test looks solid. Operations. Do we need to do anything else here? No. Maintenance. No, that's fine. Customize. Track color. Right. What's a good... Well, this is a prestige track. So we're gonna give it prestige track colors, which is yellow. There we are. Although it could have done the supports at the same time, really, couldn't it? The car colour is red. Of course it is. What other colour could a Log Flume's cars possibly be? Why can't I... But it's kind of lent itself towards you have to do it blue, or you can't do it at all. Which is, you know, annoying. Right, we need an entrance. Place the entrance. And we'll place the entrance there. See, it would be helpful if this had an elongated kind of boarding zone. So to be able to, you know, get multiple cars boarding at once. hold on. Let's think this through. And then I want you to go around the corner. I want you to go round the corner. Like that. Round the corner. Alright, so place that, and then... Yeah, no, there you go. Like, okay, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but I'll take it. What? No cash. Well, look, I am going to burn a fair amount of cash while I'm trying to get this thing built, so let's take out another loan here. There you go, let's borrow a quick, a cheeky grand. Give me the pathing tool again. There we are. Right. That's it. Now, I do need a decent length. Of course, it's changed the design of the path. Terribly helpful of it. No, we're using this black number, I think. We weren't, but you know, we'll go with it anyway. That's because you're placing a path. You don't want a path, you want a queue. A certain level of competency is desirable. What do you mean a queue setup would be invalid? There we go. There we go. Get rid of that idiot standing at the end there. Now this is, I'm building this with a fast pass in mind, and obviously I can't do fast passes yet, but I'll be able to in the future. And when I can, it will be tremendous. Right, we need to place the exit. Place the exit. There we go. It's easy enough. Give me a path for these chaps. Now I'm tempted to do I let them off just yeah, because they might want to go on judgment immediately afterwards. The logic behind this this generosity of ride costs is to keep people happy. The thinking being this is big splashy. Big splashy because it's big and it's splashy. Right, turn it on. What do we got? How much are we charging for this? £8. Alright, well, let's not put these fine people off. I don't know if we'll get away with, oh, flipping heck, they're really going for it. At £8 a go. Alright, in which case I'm gonna make it totally worth their while. We're going to tree the nuts off this. What sort of trees do we think are appropriate? Black spruce. Now, because I mean, the critical thing here is that we maintain a high level of. Where did I just get £7 from? Maybe a busload of people just turned up. Well, you know, let's make hay while the sun is shining. There you go. Because you can't have a log flume without trees. That's that's just a fact. It's the way that they conceal that the whole thing's made of fiberglass and recycled aluminium. Crimson King. Oh, I'll stick a Crimson King over here, look. No, that would be inappropriate. It's too close to judgment, which is winter time, as you know. I think we might spend on a bit of a... What I want is a little water jet. Water jet intermittent. Well, that's feeble. I want something less feeble that will get them as they go past. Oh, you know what? What about sticking it on the underside of the track? No. Come on, give me a camera angle I can work with. Just gently hose people down while they wait. Doesn't seem to want to sit anywhere useful. Alright, now if I place that there and then interface with it, maybe we can tweak it, which we can. Right. Yeah. Nothing better than getting people drenched before they get on the ride in the first place. Now let's make it look like this is actually attached to something. I'm a stickler for realism. Sold. Thank you. Jolly good. Now let's slow us down here and see how we're going. Now let's see if this chap complains about effectively being drenched, or this small child. Right, good. Right. I want to ride it. Let's go. Let's ride the. No, that's a terrible seat. I want to move seat. I want to sit at the front, Dave. Oh, that is the front. Oh well. We'll take it. This is all good. Now, I think, you know, once we start to get into landscaping, we can do considerably more dramatic things with a ride such as this one. And you know, take it underground and you know, do some more fire effects and so. Big splash there, look. Also, I want to see how my. Well, we might have to wait until I get off. But we are going to ride the whole of this sucker, so you know, make yourself comfortable. I think as much as I've put a more considerable nod towards decoration into this than I have previous rides. It's still somewhat Spartan in that regard. There we go. See, immediately go through a tree. Kids love it. Kids love going through a tree. I'm just bobbing along. Now this should offer us, if we look out of the left-hand side here, should offer us a nice view of the snowman murder tableau that we set up on Judgment. And it is, look, you know, snowman murder judgment's going on right there. But, you know, let's focus on the ride that we're on while we concern ourselves with whether gravity and the effective conveyor belt that we're sat on is going to work in our favour. Top side bobbing along where we can really soak in the views of the illustrious park, such as they are. This is all good. Now the excitement now building, the adrenaline starting to go as we approach the first of several drops on this ride. This first one, however, just gentle. There we go, just a gentle bit of downhill. Whee! See, that was nice. Nothing to get the pulse going too far. You'd be happy bringing your mum on this one. Go, oh, I don't really ride these. They're going to go, look, Mum, it's really gentle. Before the terrifying, you know, madness-inspiring drop coming up of nearly 10 feet, and that's you know, that's a really long way. I like the way that the water here is churning with some kind of chemical orange going on. Oh, there we go, over the top. Whee! Wallop! That's you with a damp gusset for the rest of the afternoon. Then we go around for the... Oh, no, they just landed in the water and we got splashed. There's not a lot I don't know about designing a log flume. I am a log flume professional. And this is a good length ride as well. You wouldn't mind a 20-minute queue for a ride that gave you a good few minutes worth of entertainment, which is why I advocate log flumes over just about any other ride, because they're always quite gently paced. So you do get a reasonable amount of ride for your queue time. And the ride to queue ratio at a theme park is the most critical thing. There we go. Now, the only thing missing from here is the take a photo of yourself as you go down the big slope photo booth, cash in, that every theme park does these days, so that you want to ride it repeatedly in order to perfectly nail the right humorous expression as you are plummeting down towards your watery grave, that you can then buy on a novelty key fob afterwards. The churning sulphur there as here we go, this is the one. It's actually pretty tame. Oh, but look at that for a big old splash. Terrific. And here we can really appreciate the majesty that a bunch of trees bring to the log flume experience. See, trees, that's the secret. Tree time. And here we come around, we see the rest of the majestic theme park. I think we've nailed it. I think we got this. This is a solid winner. And the queue seems to be solid testimony to that fact as well. So 16 actually seems to be the right number of cars for this ride. Let's have a look at the overview here. I'm not paying that much. I'm not queuing that long. Well, you're not getting a go on the ride then, are you? Get knotted. Just check on the finances. Monthly income of 1,300 quid, costing me 580. Log flumes, friends, they're the key to victory. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Next time around, I don't know. We'll do something else. Maybe plant a few more trees in a less haphazard fashion. But we do appear to be bankrolled now, thanks to the big Splashy, and I might set a dedicated engineer onto that in order to make it really pay off. And also, if you look at the impact this has had, it has pulled away the queue depth here and whizzed them all up the other end of the park. Everybody wants to do the big Splashy from the get-go, as it's the most prestigious ride I've got in the park. Interesting. So I think next time we will look at putting a prestige ride over here in order to disperse the crowds further. Anyway, chuck a like at this one if you enjoyed our ride on the big Splashy, and subscribe if you have yet to do so, because otherwise you might miss some of this properly in-depth, expert-level theme park design up in your grill. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching, and cheerio.